Welcome back to O Sports with me and my astute friend Matt.
Astute. Look at you with the language.
Are you calling me stupid?
No, I'm not calling you stupid. That's just I haven't heard that vocabulary from you. So let's kick it off. What's been happening? We take a break from sports. Let the NFL season play out.
Because
Wild card rounds are over. Let's talk about it.
I went undefeated in my predictions.
I didn't predict anything. So
You know, I won I didn't expect the Texans doing by that much, but hey, I mean,
no one did. You want to start with that game? Let's start with that game.
Yo,
So the number 4 seed
what
went up against the 5
happened?
seed Cleveland. Joe Flacco.
what
happened?
happened? It was his Linsanity run was so good,
It was
and
so
it died
good.
out so bad.
I don't think it was the offense's fault, really. I think it was more so on the defense.
I mean, regardless,
That's
if the
what
offense
was
can
it?
put
They
up,
were a top 3 defense in the NFL, putting up
Yeah.
45 points.
but if you can't put up points, you can't really blame your defense.
No, but Joe Flacco had like almost 300 yards.
True, but like still,
Like he wasn't scared to let that ball go downfield. That's just
but they had what 14, 20 something points max.
I don't know, man. Lights might have just been too bright. But the thing is, coming out that game, CJ Stroud is now the youngest rookie ever to win a playoff game or rookie quarterback.
Probably youngest rookie. I mean,
I
it
think
has
it's
to
the
be a
youngest
quarterback.
rookie
It's
ever.
got to be a quarterback stat.
Yeah,
So,
which is absolutely ridiculous.
but you know, we got the rematch happening again.
Is this crazy to say? If like the NFL honors, like the awards came out after Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, we
does
have.
is CJ Stroud maybe like top 3 MVP voter?
He might win MVP at that point.
Bro.
I-
he's been
I know I'm
playing
speaking-
so good.
I know I'm speaking crazy by saying that, but like
I don't remember the Texans coach names, but coach of the year,
Steve
easily.
Sarkisian.
Something
Oh
like
no, I'm thinking of Texas, like the college.
Yeah, yeah.
I know now. I can't think of his name.
I don't remember his name, but I know his face. But coach of
Yeah.
the year, man. What
Honestly.
an absolute job he did with a young team coming off like a rebuild.
And no one
this was
thought
supposed
they
to
were
be a
gonna-
rebuild.
No, they thought they were supposed to go like 5 wins max.
No, and CJ Stroud was top 5
He
in
said-
the NFL passing yards, touchdowns, completion percentage,
that-
all that.
He said, "Hold on, I got y'all. Watch this."
that was
puts on a
absolutely
clinic.
ridiculous.
And I'm
So-
proud of him.
I am too. Cowboys are We'll
Here we go.
stick with
to
the AFC.
Cancun.
No, stick with the AFC. Stick with the AFC.
The rematch. Again.
Rematch.
What is this? The third, fourth time
What the?
the Bills and Chiefs have been in the playoffs. Like not even.
You want to finish the wild cards?
I mean, those two
sounds-
games were
listen.
pretty
They
self-explanatory.
were. So the cheater returned to Kansas City and got absolutely blown out in the 4th coldest game
He got
in
frozen
NFL
out.
history. That was a good game. I can't lie.
It was not. I never
It
thought
was fun to see Tyreek Hill like just back in that environment.
true.
But yeah, he should have never left. Even though there's other stuff going on.
You know what I find funny?
Hmm.
Casey's defense won them the game.
KC's defense are dogs.
Like this is probably the first time ever that I think I've said Casey's defense is the reason why they're still in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
it used to be the talk of the town. Their offense, just Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce, he's taking a step back. I think.
Exactly. I mean, it's not even his fault to be honest. When you don't have a guy like Tyreek Hill, it's kind of it's not it's hard to have a guy who's short to intermediate when you don't have that deep threat, especially when that short and intermediate is like your go-to guy.
Tyreek Hill is a deep threat.
No, but without him, Casey has no true deep threat.
They have no receiver.
Hey, Rasheed Rice is a receiver. Leave my man
I
alone.
will give him that. Rasheed Rice put on an absolute clinic
That's my dog.
that carried you in fantasy.
No, he did not. I traded him.
Yeah, I know.
Because I traded him just the week before he dropped 20 points. You don't know how mad I was.
I would have been upset.
I-
All right, let's move down to Buffalo, Pittsburgh. That's what I expected. Pittsburgh, they did Pittsburgh
Honestly,
things.
they did better than I thought.
They were the definition of mid this game. I can't lie. The defense played fine. The offense was all right.
You know what I don't get?
Hmm.
How do you fumble while diving?
I feel like it's easier than you
No,
look
like
with a suit.
for
Oh,
all the times
ah.
I've dove, which might not be a lot, but still is more than you probably
I don't know. Maybe it's the weather conditions, the ball, something.
I think it's hard.
But
To
it's
fumble,
also-
I think it's hard to fumble when it's colder because like your hands are more like frozen onto the ball. If that
But
makes sense.
Did we expect them to be like
Yeah.
do well in the playoffs?
Honestly, versus this Buffalo team, I kind of did.
Versus this Buffalo team? Now, if this is the beginning of the season, then maybe. This Buffalo team
Old
has been
habits die
showing
hard.
out recently.
Old habits die hard, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, let's move into the NFC. So the Eagles.
What
happened? This team was 10-0 at some point.
I was 10-1.
10-1.
But respectfully, every week it's just a week to learn. And you heard it, you're like, I believe it. Maybe they're just like, it's later and the playoffs are coming up, so they don't want to do anything crazy. Y'all are some slow learners.
That's terrible.
Because
think about it, dude. You have one of the top 5 quarterbacks. You have the top
he's not top
three-
5 no more. In
top-
my opinion, I
top
take
3 receiving core.
top 5.
Top
Top 3,
five?
yeah. You can go either way. Depends on the day.
Okay. One of the best running backs.
Oh, for sure.
This season at least.
At least this season. Not overall, no.
Nah, but he was
good.
Swift was good. You have the best O-line
Mm-hmm.
on paper.
No, they have the best O-line.
You think still? Even in this
Yes.
game?
Okay, not this game, but like over compared to every other line,
Okay.
they
yeah.
have the best O-line.
And then their defense is solid. And then you go and lose to
They-
Baker Mayfield.
They just dropped the dump in the bed.
Yeah. That
It's-
was embarrassing. But as a Giants fan, we rejoice.
oh, hella happy.
All right. Rams and Lions.
The game was so good in the first half.
Stafford returns to his team.
The first half was so good, I'm not going to lie, because it was just like them taking shots on shots.
It's a shootout.
The
So
second
fun.
half, it was a defensive
Defensive battle.
standstill.
Honestly, I think that might have been my favorite game of the playoffs to like watch.
Oh, it was. I only
So
watched
far,
like
at
3
least.
games, though, so like, I
Okay.
can't. But still, it's my favorite one to watch.
Did you have the Lions winning this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went
I thought it was
undefeated my
gonna-
predictions.
I didn't think it was going to be as close as it was. I thought they were going to win by a score,
Honestly,
but by 1, that's a tight game. The Rams team's chippy, bro.
I'm going to give them that because, like, now maybe if Higbee didn't get hurt,
Maybe.
they would have won. But at the same time, that's how football is. You're playing a game of
But
what
the Lions are a good loss. They're a good team in the NFL.
Oh, yeah. Now, if you said this last year, we'd look at you crazy.
If the defense steps up just a little bit more,
I don't see why they can't beat
I don't see why they can't make it to the
to the championship game.
championship round. Yeah.
Now, I don't get this. This is the weirdest looking playoff in a minute.
It is.
The Bucks without Brady, Packers without Rodgers. Lions, I always figured they could do it with like not a mid quarterback, but above average.
Well, this is the first Lions playoff win in 30 years.
Back when they won, it was a NFC Central at that point.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Matt's like, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel a little too
When's the
old.
last time the Cowboys won a playoff game? Oh, last year.
You can buy it on DVD. No, you can buy it on
Oh,
DVD.
VHS?
VHS at 1992.
Dude.
Blockbuster. Are you still around?
You know what was funny? There's so many memes going around that, like, on all the Cowboys helmets at the end, it just said "Be Love," like on the back where you could write the message. And then Jordan Love went out there and put on an absolute masterclass.
Hey,
Who would have thought?
I did.
Nah, I would have thought the
Jordan
Cowboys
Love was
defense
heating up.
crumbled.
Crumbles.
Cowboys defense crumbled.
But then the Packers in the second half fell apart. So
Okay.
I'll
they're
say
the
that.
Packers. We don't expect them to make the bowl this year.
Well, they packed up the Cowboys pretty handedly.
That was good. That was good. But did the Cowboys cowboy or did the Packers packer?
No, the Packers packed, the Cowboys cowgirled.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to divisional rounds now. San Fran with the bye.
rolling
Rolling over Green Bay.
I don't know any way that Green Bay does not win. I mean, does not lose.
Here's the thing. Aaron Jones is not going to have the success he did against Dallas.
Jordan Love might have a little bit of it.
Jordan Love, I think, can still go for I'll take the
2,
over
3.
250 yards.
I think
I
around
think he could throw
250.
for 260, 270.
Yeah, I think he can get 2 something yards,
But I
2
also think
touchdowns.
Purdy might do
He doesn't have to do much.
320, dude.
Oh, especially Purdy doesn't have to do much.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Like I know we
But
always,
when you look at the actual statistics, he has the most air yards per pass or whatever it is.
Word. And
He's a good quarterback.
I feel like people say, "Oh, it's the system, not the quarterback." I'm like, it's both. No system can make a quarterback look good. No quarterback can make
Exactly.
a system look good. If it's bad system,
Now, this might be a bad example, but you throw Lamar in the San Fran system.
Yo,
I don't think he found the same success
well because
because
San
Lamar
Fran
doesn't
is-
play that way.
yeah, Stanford's kind of like a sit in the pocket and run if you need to. Lamar's like, if I can, but I don't need to, I still might.
Lamar's just going to step up and run it, dude. I don't know why.
I
they
don't
haven't
blame
done
him
it. Yeah, I don't either.
because
I got San Fran winning that game by at least 14.
I have San Fran winning by 10.
Okay, I can see that. It really depends how like the first quarter goes.
It depends on the defense. It depends on Green Bay's defense.
Yeah.
If they're getting smoke showed, they're getting smoke showed. If they're not, they're not.
I don't know. We think Jair Alexander's
No.
gonna play like that well.
Yeah.
Who do you think he'd be matched up against? Debo or Ayuk?
Debo.
Mm,
Because Debo's more versatile.
Did you leave Ayuk open? Oh my God,
Well, that's the thing. The Packers don't have two great corners. They just have two decent. Well, they have one pretty good and then one
decent. Yeah.
superstar corner. So I'm like,
All right. Let's move down to the Bucks Lions. This might be
Lions.
closer.
No.
Easy.
Lions by
Easy.
I have the Lions by 10 points minimum.
Whoa. You think they're gonna blow them out?
My thing is this, right?
I don't know.
The Bucks beat probably the worst Eagles team we've seen in a minute.
Yeah, I agree.
The Lions just went toe to toe with not the worst, but honestly a better Rams team than the Eagles.
Okay. I could see that.
So
I don't know. I feel like the Bucks just have like a fire in them right now with it.
I think
like,
they see through the Lions.
I
They
don't
just
know if it'll be a shootout, but I don't think they're beating them by 10. I think
score
it's like-
prediction. I'm calling my shot.
all right.
27. Actually, no. 22. No. Okay, I'm trying to think of
I
like an
got, like,
actual football score.
21-17, something like that.
24-35.
All right. We'll
Actually, no.
we'll
24. Okay. 31.
I think the Lions step it up here and like really try to make this push for the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Because next year, I don't know if they'll find the same success that they have.
They might. Maybe
I don't
not.
know.
Maybe not like a championship game or
Not with the way this draft class is loaded. I don't think they'll be able to hold on to like the lead that they have in their division right now.
What I think will happen is right. Lions might make the playoffs. You know, they might not win the division like they did this year, but they might win. You know, they'll probably make the playoffs. I see them being one and done,
All right.
2 and done max.
Let's wrap up this AFC wild cards or not wild cards, divisionals, and then we'll go into halftime. So Texans versus Baltimore. That's tough now. The
Honestly,
Baltimore defense is too darn good not to pick them.
but the Texans' offense after last game,
They were lining up, and that's without Tank Dell, without one of their guys.
and he was Stroud's literal go-to guy. I don't think
Here's the thing: that's a young team, not a lot of playoff experience. I gotta take the Ravens. I gotta take the Ravens.
I'm going with the Texans.
Trying to upset, big upset.
Honestly, is it that big
Huge-
anymore?
That's a huge upset.
Are we sure about that?
Yeah, positive. You look at these rosters, bro. Baltimore should win this game.
They should, but the team that should win doesn't always win. Any given Sunday.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Now,
Chiefs, Bills. I got Chiefs.
I mean, I
Chiefs
want to
can
go
win.
with Chiefs, but like the last time they played,
I want to
it
go with
could-
the Bills, but I think the Chiefs' defense, if they're not playing in freezing weather, they might just light it up again, dude.
I don't know.
Maybe even a pick six in this game. Who knows? But
I'm
Josh
going with the
Allen-
Chiefs,
I'm
but
going with
like
the Chiefs.
I feel like the Bills could pull the upset.
No, they definitely could. They got the roster for it.
Exactly. So it's been a great first half, and let's take a quick break and go into the second half. Welcome back from halftime. We will indulge you in the second half of greatness.
So after the Super Bowl occurs, there's a draft, obviously, and this draft is absolutely loaded with first round talent.
Only first round, in my opinion. Second round,
Yeah,
maybe.
second round, there's a fall off for sure. So
I don't.
Let's talk about the Bears real quick because they do have the number 1 overall pick, which is
True.
the most important pick, arguably.
Yeah, honestly, I don't. Everyone says take Caleb Williams. My thing is, Caleb Williams is like Justin Fields.
Nah,
No. Hear me out. Before I know, I sound crazy,
I'll let you talk.
I sound
I'll let you
crazy.
talk.
right? When you think about it, right, you're not gonna get much more from Caleb Williams on the Bears than you did with Justin Fields on the Bears. That's
Okay.
why I'm saying it. Now back to like overall quarterback play, Caleb Williams is better, but is it by as much as people think? No.
So what I think needs to happen is you keep Justin Fields.
Yeah.
He's proven he's a good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Give him
A year.
give him a little bit of help on defense. Give him a receiver and
And a
give him
line.
a line pieces. So you take this number 1 overall pick, you trade down to, I would say, the lowest 4th.
Honestly,
So you can pretty much secure Marvin Harrison.
no. You know what you could do? Draft him. Draft Marvin Harrison with the first overall pick.
Absolutely not.
I have not seen a receiver more worth it than Marvin Harrison.
This is the reason why I say you shouldn't do that.
Why?
One, don't really take wide receivers with the first pick. It's not like a common thing.
Well, it's like another quarterback
here's the thing.
award.
1 and 2 are gonna be like what? Drake May and Caleb Williams, right? Or
Maybe.
Caleb Williams, Drake May. You trade the number 1 pick to a hungry team that needs a quarterback. You
might
could get a
more.
haul.
You might get more.
You could get an absolute haul.
Okay, I mean, I guess you probably like that. But at the same time, they're what 1-4 for draft order.
The Bears?
Yeah, 1-4, 1-5. No, I think they're 1-4.
Commanders are too. Oh, yeah, we could talk about
Like
this
that's
for
my thing.
sure.
There's too many teams that could really need a receiver.
Oh, we got the 6th pick.
Yeah.
Ooh, do we draft a quarterback?
No.
You don't think we take a quarterback?
I
Jaden
don't
Daniels
know.
out of LSU.
Because when Daniel Jones is good, he's good.
Here, let's go down the list. Let's start with number 1. This is a mock draft from what site is this? This is a random site. But
Sports Insider.
Okay, I'm gonna use
The Sports Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated. There you go. All right.
Thank you.
So in this mock draft, they got Caleb Williams going number 1. Obviously, we don't think that's a good pick.
I
Right?
don't see the point in it.
I don't see it either. You have a high-level quarterback who can throw the ball, who can run the ball, who can run a team. He just
Exactly.
needs a little bit of help.
He just needs a little bit of time.
Nah, he's had the time. He
Well,
just
time
needs
in
the
the
help.
pocket.
There you go. All right. So I don't think Caleb Williams should be the first overall pick
I think a line.
if it's the Bears choosing.
I think it should be Joe Alt out of Notre Dame.
Okay, I can see that.
All
right.
Commanders.
Commanders with the 2 pick.
I don't
This,
think. I don't
this
think
is
they need a
arguably
quarterback.
just as good as a pick as number 1.
It really is, but at the same time, it's like this, right? I don't think you need a quarterback.
Sam Howell led the league in passing yards.
Exactly. My thing
Like,
is, you need
he's
a
a good-
line.
Good quarterback is a stretch. He's proven. He's shown flashes
He can.
of
he can
potential.
exactly. And my thing is, he has a good receiving core. Is it top
Decent.
10?
I'd say decent.
Is it top 10? Close, but not there. Maybe 12.
Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel. It's not terrible.
But my thing is this: you can't win if your quarterback's almost getting killed every other play.
Yeah. We see that with the Giants.
I mean, hell,
Obviously.
I think if the Giants didn't have to watch 3 quarterbacks go down, no, 2, and almost have a third one go down, I think
Yeah.
they actually make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
That might be my delusion, so I'll figure that out later.
Maybe. But all right. So they got Drake May going to the Commanders. I don't hate it.
I-
I think you could maybe pack up Sam Howell. You gave him a year. He was all
Mhm.
right. What that team has nothing to lose. So picking up one of the best quarterback prospects we've seen in a while,
Well,
that's not bad.
saying that the Bears
bad.
don't take Caleb Williams, the
They would-
Commanders could.
Could, yeah. Which, either way, I think you just pack up Sam Howell. Like, listen, he's shown flashes of being a decent quarterback. Take a risk.
Yeah,
You guys got absolutely nothing going for you. You might as well try.
I agree.
There's been no upside to the Commanders this season.
There's no upside to the Commanders almost any year since Taylor Heineke's Wonder Boy year.
Yeah. All right. Pat's picking at number 3. Now, this mock draft got him taking Marvin Harrison, which, obviously he's the next best guy.
But
That's not what that team needs.
they do need
They
quarterback.
need
though.
receivers.
Yeah.
They need a quarterback more than anything. Like, you don't want to have Jimmy Garoppolo throwing one of the best receivers.
Honestly, get Jimmy Garoppolo on a 2-year deal, on a 2-year proven
He
deal.
already played for the Pats, so
Why not? Do it again.
nah, it's not worth it. I think they trade this pick, dude.
I think they either trade or
I
go
think
quarterback.
they trade or go quarterback.
Could they go
'Cause
receiver?
you still got
Maybe.
some decent quarterbacks on the board, like
Who?
Michael Penix.
True, Michael Penix, JJ McCarthy,
Yeah,
and he clearly, if you give him a run game, he can work a team.
I don't know. Patriots need some work. They're like 2-3 drafts behind competing for playoffs.
At least 2.
But I don't think they need Marvin Harrison Jr.
He's not going to solve it.
I think they could pick someone else.
Hell, you could probably pick not a better receiver, but you can still get some good ones later in the draft.
Yeah, I see it. All right, Cardinals picking at 4, taking
I do. It's weird.
Alu Fashanu from Penn State.
I don't know if I think I don't hate it.
It's just he's a tackle, right?
Mhm.
That's what they need. They need some O-line pieces, maybe another wide receiver.
But like
Hollywood Brown's not getting it done no more.
I think that this is one of the best receiving classes since that 2014, 2022
Okay.
class.
I see that.
So maybe.
I could see that. Chargers picking at 5.
They need
I
a receiver, bro.
Love this.
They
pick for
need
them.
they need to
absolutely
pack
love
up
this
Quentin
pick.
Johnson and send him home. That dude is a
Is he?
straight bum.
Or do you trade Keenan Allen?
No,
Dude, Keenan Allen's old.
I don't care. I'm keeping Keenan Allen.
He's got old man knees.
I don't care. I'm keeping Keenan Allen to the end of his career. I'm keeping Mike Williams to the end of his career if I can. Quentin Johnson has shown nothing, no promise. Last year he had so many drops that I would have like a Pro Bowl
That
receiver.
Chargers team showed no promise last year either.
I would have called
If you put their team
Joshua
compared,
Palmer looked better than him.
yeah, that's true.
Like Mike Williams being looking better than you, yeah. And Keenan Allen, I can't be mad. But
You know, we're
Joshua
not talking
Palmer
about trades.
over
We're
a
not talking
first
about
round,
trades.
but he's a first round pick, and
We're just talking about Malik Neighbors here. That's who they have him taking.
they need him.
That's a great pick. It's a great pick. Just plain and simple. It's a good pick.
They need him.
Second best receiver in the draft class,
Oh
probably.
yeah, you know.
Now, the New York Football Giants picking at 6. I wish we got like maybe 1 or 2 spots higher. Take a risk. I know we just paid Daniel Jones $60 million a year.
My thing is,
What's gonna stop us from?
did he
just, like-
take Jaden Daniels or JJ McCarthy?
I like Jaden Daniels more. I think he's a little bit more like JJ McCarthy's more of a system quarterback, and I feel like Jaden Daniels can make more happen in the pocket that we don't have. Because you saw Daniel Jones.
I
like,
agree with that.
When he had the space, he could get the first down with his legs.
Yeah.
But he's not Ben Roethlisberger, not Josh Allen. Like
You know what? I agree with that take.
Tyrod Taylor, dude.
He was all right.
He was all right.
Yeah, I mean,
He played all right.
he played better than
Now
we
Tommy
needed.
DeVito,
Oh
I thought he
my
was gonna get
gosh,
that starting
Tommy.
job. I think he's a good 2, but there's again, we're one of those teams that we don't really have anything to lose. Like the brightest spot all season for us was our defense towards the end.
True.
But besides that, what do we have going for us? Give Jalen Hyatt a rookie quarterback who's accurate, mobile, and can just throw him the ball.
True.
Just put the young guys
You know
out
what?
there, man.
I was iffy, but now you convinced me. I think we should
We
go
just
Jaden
gotta put the
Daniels.
young guys out there.
I think we should go Jaden Daniels.
I wouldn't mind it. Maybe as long as it's a quarterback.
True.
If we stay with this pick. This
I don't
Tennessee
know.
Titans picking at 7.
Because you need a receiver because DeAndre Hopkins isn't cutting it. Love Nuke, but
Yeah.
he's not. You can go either way, lineman or receiver.
I mean, do we think
I like the pick because the guy's great. I know it's.
D-Hop's getting old and like they need a lot?
But
This
we're gonna
is a team that needs a lot too. Derrick Henry's
Yeah.
not going to be there. D-Hop's not going to be there.
But my thing is,
It's going to be Will Levis and nobody.
when you're drafting, I always hear you're not drafting for the pieces you need. You're drafting for the best available player.
Yeah.
And I know to an extent that's true. So, is this the best available player? Is what I'm saying.
No, at pick 7, there's definitely better players.
Yeah.
And players above pick 7, like they'll fall.
Yeah.
Like some of these guys will fall down lower to like pick 10 or whatever.
Exactly. That's what I'm like. You might get a. You might be able to
for
get him in
what
later.
they need and what they want is probably one of the better
Yeah.
players.
Falcons. I don't know how I feel about.
I
them
like
go-
it.
I don't know.
I think they need a quarterback.
Desmond Ritter is not.
He's not cutting it no more.
What? You have Taylor Heineke on that bench, and honestly, I take Taylor Heineke. He's not
Desmond
bad.
Ritter's not cutting it.
But you still have Taylor Heineke, and when he gets given his chances to
Is
show,
that worth it? Is that
Yeah.
really worth it?
yes,
You want Taylor Heineke throwing the ball?
he's not. You want it's like the worst decision possible.
I think after this season, man, you just seen so many young guys just break out like Puka, Devon A-Chain.
I mean, I guess,
CJ Stroud. Just let the young guys eat, man.
but he has an injury.
Who, Michael Penix?
He's always like his injury history is bad.
He'd be a 24-year-old rookie.
I'm not worried about the age. I mean, like age.
Yeah.
I feel like does it hurt him that he comes out a little bit later? Yes, but at the same time,
You want to know my biggest issue with him? It's throwing lefty. I don't know if I
Bro.
trust that.
Steve Young.
Steve Young, that's different. That's back in the day, bro. That's back in the day. Michael Penix Jr. is dumb accurate, though.
The mean.
That's back in the day, bro. You seen Tua?
Okay, and
Lefties, I'll say this. Lefties, for the most part, are very accurate. But the way that the Falcons are, I haven't seen.
I feel like they just can't take hits.
Yeah. The Falcons, like, they're too new of a team right now. Like Drake London's just finally starting to work. Kyle
True.
Pitts just starting to work. Bijan's just added. You got to see
Yeah.
what they need first. So I guess a quarterback is a good pick for them,
True.
but they got to slowly just start working
Building
to the team
around
that they
him.
should be. Yeah.
Yeah. Feels like if they don't build around him and they build
Yeah,
a
that's
team.
that's a good point that you brought up there. Like, would you build around this quarterback or whoever you draft, or do you build around your existing team?
That's the hardest part, right? You know.
Because like, if you draft a quarterback like Lamar Jackson, you're building around him.
Oh yeah. Like if let's say you have like a guy like let's say you picked up who's like an older quarterback that still like has like 10 years left in him.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah, let's say you got Justin Herbert on a trade or free agency. You're building a team around him. You're building a team for him.
Yeah.
Versus like in a draft, you're trying to build a team around a young guy or build a team before you pick that guy next year. And that's the hardest part because you never know what you need.
Oh, Chicago Bears got the 9 pick.
How'd they get the 9?
And I think they had the 9
No, they got the first from the
from the
Panthers.
And
How-
didn't they just get that from this year or no?
I think they had to get that from just this year.
All right, well, they got him taking an edge out of UCLA. Yeah,
Mhm.
I guess. They got rid of
DJ Mo-
Montez Sweat.
That is true. They do, and they like DJ Moore is he's not bad. DJ
Exactly,
Moore,
and I'm saying-
Darnell Mooney really dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, he did. And they had Chase Claypool, too. Imagine.
Who?
You're right. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. The 1 pick, you guys could trade him to get 2 receivers.
Honestly,
Because there's
you might be able to
honestly,
get more than just 2. You might be able to get 3.
there's a chance that you trade this 9 pick for like,
Yeah.
I would say not an older, but maybe like 28-year-old, 27-year-old receiver that's like pretty decent.
Like,
And then you can maybe get Marvin Harrison in this draft too. And then
yeah.
you just pick up some pieces from the defense. Like I'm sure you at the Bears organization they're cooking up something.
I
hope
so.
I want I was gonna say I want to see the Bears succeed.
I want to see them
I want
succeed,
to see them succeed.
but not more than the Packers.
You like the Packers over the Bears?
Of course, I'm a cheesehead at heart sometimes.
Oh yeah, go to Packers.
You know, I like the goody.
All right.
The Jets.
Pick 10 is Jets.
Yeah, I can't agree with this more.
Yeah,
Get Aaron Rodgers a good receiver.
that's if he comes back.
He's gonna come back.
Who knows? We thought we was coming back this season.
We know
and
he's
he
gonna
didn't.
come back. We know he's gonna
be
come back.
41.
Okay, and Brady played till he was like 45.
Yeah, but Brady was on something different.
Rodgers is doing these. Do you know what retreats of darkness and who knows where?
All right, so this
Bro doesn't even take meds. He was walking on a bad Achilles out of nowhere.
all right, with 2 minutes left in this podcast, let's speed run these picks. Picks 11's Minnesota. They got him taking an edge out of Alabama.
Yeah.
Denver Broncos got a tight end out of Georgia. Bronco, I don't even know. Broncos country, let's cry. Raiders, they're taking a cornerback, Nate Wiggins. out of
Great
Clemson.
guy. This is great. This is great.
Really good player. Nate
Great.
Wiggins has had a great season.
Yes.
Saints taking a tackle out of Bama.
Fair,
All right,
fair.
Whatever. Colts taking a wide receiver.
I agree
out
with
of
this.
Florida State. Yeah, it's not bad. Keon
Young
Coleman
quarterback, get him a good receiver. Yeah.
started out. Anthony Richardson's gonna be hot next year.
We're not
Seahawks,
getting into this, bro.
Seahawks taking the edge out of Florida State. Jared Verse.
True.
It's not bad for them. The Jags taking a corner. I think this is
O-line.
needed.
I think they need an O-line more.
You think so?
If Trevor's healthy the whole year, I think they make the playoffs. No, they do.
I
make
think
the playoffs.
Trevor just needs to take the next step and just become that MVP caliber.
Well,
guy
if
that
you're
he's
getting
supposed to
killed
be.
every other play you get, it's kind of hard.
Okay.
Same thing with the Bengals.
Bengals taking a tackle needed. Rams taking a corner.
I like it.
I
And
like
it's-
it.
And look the
I
name
like it.
too.
Yeah,
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
that is a cool name. Steelers taking a tackle.
I guess.
Yeah, they need it.
I mean, it's not the most need, but it's somewhere.
Dolphins.
Tackle?
O-lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad. Eagles taking a
They need a DB.
They need
No,
it
the white
bad.
quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll never forget him.
All right. Texans are taking a D lineman.
I think they have a good receiving core. I could see that.
O-line. Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys
quarterback.
don't really need. Yeah, they need a quarterback.
They need a guy that
But
can
at-
prove it.
But at pick 24, you're not getting anybody worth anything.
I guess. I guess I can see that.
Packers, cornerback. Tampa Bay, edge. And that's here to wrap up this podcast.
Yep.
Thank you guys for tuning into O Sports. You are listening to O Sports on radio.
O Radio.
You're
You're listening to O Sports on O Radio. We put the O
O
Radio.
Radio.
Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time.